Okay, what are the differences between charities and casks? I'm just going to give you a quick run through of the main differences. So a community amateur sports club is going to be regulated by HMRC. It's going to have unrestricted membership. You won't be able to distribute your profits to members. Your activities can be social and there can be a level of trading, which is a great advantage to many sports clubs, especially if you have a bar. But you can only trade to a certain level. Most clubs pursue sport recognised by the Sports Council. If a club wants to become a cask, it may need to change its rules. So for example, you will need to have a dissolution rule, meaning that all of your assets will go to your sports governing body or another cask or another organisation with charitable purposes instead of the members upon winding up. There is no public benefit requirement, and you can pay players up to £10,000 per annum. Now it's important to remember that this means that although there's no limit on the number of players that you can pay, a club can only pay up to £10,000 a year in relation to all of those players. Now if you're a charity, you're regulated by the Charity Commission for Northern Ireland. Your membership can be players, volunteers, helpers. Again, you can't distribute profits to members, but there is a real difference regarding trading between charities and casks. So for example, if you're a sports club with a bar, that bar needs to be kept entirely separate from the charity. A big advantage of being a charity and a sports club is the fact that you have more funding streams available. Again, you can only meet the Commission's definition of what means amateur sport, and that can mean both physical and mental exertion. Again, you may need to change your rules to make sure that they fit in with what is a charity at law, for example, exclusively charitable purposes. There is a strict public benefit requirement, which means that you have to prove to the Commission on an annual basis how you've satisfied that public benefit in that year before, and you cannot pay your players.